Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sitting in the future. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Technical, the show where we delve into the different corners of the tech world. In this episode, we'll be cruising through the infinite possibilities of self-driving cars. So without further ado, let's get technical. Self-driving cars will be available this year, and that means new possibilities. According to Business Insider, Tesla will release its self-driving feature as a subscription in early 2021. As of this moment, the full self-driving feature is priced at $10,000. That's not even including the car itself. That's a lot of money just to be able to text and drive. How is this possible? Well, this video from Tesla shows how the car utilizes special sensors to detect its surroundings. That's crazy! Machines can now detect what's actually around it. Maybe we could have robot butlers next. The man had his hands free the entire time and didn't have to worry about cops pulling him over for speeding. Although Tesla is proud to present its sensory technology to the world, it does bring up some concerns, like the consistency of the sensors. Whether it is Tesla's competitors, such as Waymo or GM, the safety of these sensors is still being questioned. The same sensors used in self-driving cars can be found in regular automatic braking systems. One problem, they aren't consistent. Take a look.
In one scenario, a child darts out from behind two cars. 90% of the time, the technology failed to stop a vehicle traveling 20 miles per hour. Every time a car turned a corner, it hit the pedestrian. And when a sedan traveling 20 miles an hour encountered two adults, it hit them 80% of the time. The results were even worse in the dark.
One man died in an accident where the sensors failed and the Tesla ran into a barricade. Apparently, the man behind the wheel was too busy playing video games to notice it would be the last game he'd play. This does bring up an alarming issue for our future. As we continue to push forward in automating travel, we are leaving ourselves open to lots of dangers. The danger of relying so much on technology that we try to prevent human error. That's great and all, but that would just make humans lose their jobs to machines. We need to think about the vulnerabilities of technology as it continues to grow. One example would be the security of self-driving cars. What would happen if someone was able to hack into your car? The hacker can change your destination, or worse, cause an accident. Creating a tight security system for the car would be a number one priority. A separate lane for self-driving cars could be implemented. In fact, there's a tunnel in LA that's made specifically for self-driving cars. Check it out. It looks like the subway systems we have in New York, but for self-driving cars. Ethical problems regarding self-driving cars would be tougher to solve. For example, who would be responsible if an accident were to happen? The manufacturer or the passengers? The purpose of self-driving cars is to eliminate human error. But what happens if the car had to choose a side to swerve during an accident? The natural human reaction is to randomly swerve because they're in a panic. But the self-driving car prevents that. Would the car swerve in the best option that saves your life or harm the least amount of people? No matter what the car chooses, the manufacturer would be blamed for predetermining what the car prioritizes. It's hard to solve these problems now, but we would have to see how people would react to self-driving cars before we can place policies and measures. Well, that's all we have for this week's episode. I'm Matan, and this was Let's Get Technical. Drive safe out there, guys.